Okay, so I almost forgot about yous here. I started working on this windshield and I didn't even think of yous. Oh man, what a guy. Alright, so what we're doing here is I'm going to be attempting to build a complete windshield here with auto glass and a nice frame. So this is the start of it. I went and got me some cardboard paper. I slapped 4 big pieces together here. They sell this stuff cheap for like $1 something at the store here. So basically what I'm going to do to start, just to get my width, just so you guys can see, get an idea what's going to happen here. So I'm just going to follow along the cage with my long blade here, and I'm going to cut. That should give me a nice width. And then I can add whatever I want to add on the sides after. Perfect. Alright, so I decided to go with that bending method here. Just to get that a little bit of excess. Just closer to where I need it. Don't go too far. Slowly get some shaved away. So basically what we're doing here is when I get an edge like this, you know, the pencil here, especially this carpenter pencil, I find is a really good tool to have. You press down hard and you won't hurt nothing. But I find it one of the best ways that I've found to make my marks. There you go, there again, just following the line that's given to me here. Special. I always just like to follow along. No, you press hard enough, you can even fucking, like, oh, I get your piece all marked up with pencil, but that washes off after if you want. It's dull pencil. Just so you guys see here how we got the better fit here going on. There we go. Even out. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna trace out the inside of this the best we can. Now that we got that, whatever, fairly close anyways. Okay, this is what she looks like off the machine. This should be the inside view, I guess, of the traced bars around the edges here. Kind of gives an idea of at least of what we're looking at. This is a fairly, you know, it's not perfect, but I mean, fuck. Nobody's going to be coming over here and measuring with a fucking fine-tooth comb to see. So anyways, we'll get, I'm going to work on getting this a little more symmetrical. I'll show you guys what I mean here in a second. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to flip it over like this. See if I can't get these two edges here to line up. Man, I was pretty fucking close. So this is the only area down at the bottom here. We're just off a little bit. So, that's nothing. That's fuckable. We got ourselves a nice, found ourselves our center also. by making that bend. That finds our center. Not be conventional, and it might not be what they taught you in school how to do with a ruler, but if you do it and you take your time, it still works and it'll come out right. Nice. Got a nice center line. She's symmetrical. And we found center. That's the most important thing. We've got center. We've got symmetrical edges. Hopefully these line all back up nice when I put them on and I didn't screw anything up by making this thing more symmetrical. But it shouldn't be, you know what I mean? Fuck, I mean, if one side lined up, it should line up again. Okay, so I decided here to go with 3 inches. Yeah, this would have been like my roll bar-ish kind of deal. And like where like it would kind of like end with the roll bar, so we don't want nothing interfering with that. So I went an extra 3 inches, and I think 3 inches will give me plenty of lip to be able to mount the light bar up on the front of that, and probably be able to put a wiper here in the center somewhere to do the window. Haha. Now we're gonna put the clamps on, test fit it, mark it, then I'll know exactly where my ends are gonna end. And leave a couple inches for play, an inch or so, and get her done. Nice, perfect. I've seen that sometimes they carry these at Princess Auto once in a blue moon. Maybe it was a one-time thing that they had, I don't know. I ordered these off Amazon, in case anybody's looking. I just googled roll bar brackets, roll cage brackets. These were one of the ones that came up in the right size that I needed for the I need them. Got 2 of them on here on this side, and we'll just get these 2 slapped on here. Alright, so after sitting here for what feels like an eternity trying to figure this out, I figured, alright, my mounts are going to fit right up here in these corners, past this line. And these are going to fit down there past that line. Even if they don't, I'll make them. I still got a little bit of play to go down there, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure an inch out here. I'm going to make a line, then I'm going to cut the corners. Do that both sides, cut the corners, and I think that's going to be good. And that's going to cut out my windshield. And then my frame is going to be mocked up, and I can transfer that to sheet metal, I think. I'll think about it before I do it, but pretty sure. Set her back in the house where it's a little warmer. There, so like I said, we're going to measure. I'm going to start with an inch because, fuck, I don't want to take out too much. This is a lot when it comes to view. So we're going to begin transferring this to our aluminum sheet here. Ah, sweet. Swing. Nice. Alright, so that's pretty awesome, right, eh? All this work just to transfer it onto that little fucking, just to transfer it onto there, 2 seconds. Well, I'd like to say the easy part's done, but it ain't. Still gotta cut this sheet of aluminum here and get everything all finalized here, but I think we're on the right. Alright, before we get to cutting here, just going to share with you guys a little bit there what I'm actually going to be using to cut. We'll go a little more in depth. That way there you guys aren't left too much in the dark on say, yeah, you're using a saw, but you didn't, you know. Anyhow, nothing special with this saw. It's just a Ryobi. It's got a laser line on her. Works good. Nothing special. Wasn't the most expensive saw on the shelf. You know, tells you can use. Most skill saws will get this job done. What's more important is the blade you're going to use. Yep, that's definitely the most important part. So what I got here was for a blade for non-ferrous metal, for plastic and a couple other things. It'll cut plastic, non-ferrous metal, blah 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 blah. It's 48 tooth. So far, seems to work. Hard body. Just the Task brand, nothing special. You guys can see that. But the more teeth, the better. That way there, it'll give you a nice, cleaner cut. You know, you don't cut on, and nothing special besides that. Fine, it gets the job done for cutting aluminum. I know I'm no pro by any means, but it took me a little while to find the right tool for getting this job done here. And once you got her, she works pretty good. So we'll get to cutting. Yeah! Okay, so I decided not to bore you guys with all the extra cutting and stuff. So not too bad, all in all. Had one little accident here. Be able to fill that in, I guess, and fix that up as we go along. We got most of our cuts done actually with the skill saw. I was actually to be able to finish most of the cuts. I'll just have to go around trimming up the edges here with the jigsaw, which is actually really nice because the jigsaw don't cut near as fast. But no, that skill saw with that blade on it does wonders. Don't know, maybe there's other shit out there that'll cut a little better, but that's what that works good for me. So there you have it. We got our main shape cut out, a little bit of trimming to do with the jigsaw, and we'll be good to grow. Nice. Alright, so here we go with the jigsaw. Nothing special about that, just a Black & Decker variable speed fucking jigsaw. Nice metal blade on her. Forget how many teeth now. I use a Bosch blade. I try to use a half decent blade. T-shank, 21 teeth. Hopefully, what we're going to do now is we're going to start playing around with test fitting our frame here. So, I think maybe what I want to do is I want to put something down to protect my finish on my machine. Alright, so basically all we're going to do here is it's lined up. try to get her lined up the best I can here. We'll put the level on her maybe, and go for the breast. Alright, so what do you guys think? Don't look too bad. Some gap all the way around. All right. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna, I have a marker here. That's what I did here. Just use the whole circumference of the hole to make a nice dot in the center. Okay, now that all my batteries will stay charged up here, I was trying to do this earlier, and freaking batteries here were dying, and the battery phone was dying. And, I just couldn't get nothing done earlier. So let's see if we can get her done now. So anyways, I'm just using my step drill, step bit. I'm going down to 7/16. This is the exact same size as the hole for our mounts that I'm using here. So nothing special, you know, just get your hole centered, lined up. Man, I really like this thing. Sure looks so nice. Okay, so there you have it. All bolted on, test bolted on. All the holes lined up real nice with a little bit of wiggle room adjustment. For adjustments, I'm just going to, all we're going to do now from here on out, we're just going to trim out the rest of our hole here. We're just going to clean those up a bit and slap some paint on this, then call the glass guy. Ha! We need some seals also. So we'll see how that all works out. But stay tuned. We're almost there. Alright, I think we're pretty much done here. I'm just going over right now with my 120 flat disc here, just kind of cleaning up the edges a bit here, getting those all nice and tidy. So you guys can see there, you know, it's not easy to get it perfect with a jigsaw. That's why you get other tools. So we'll get these edges here cleaned up and flushed in, and you'll never be able to tell that was like that. Nice. We'll get a couple of these done the same, and we'll be pretty much done here, ready for paint. I hit it with the wire brush all the way around. I might hit it with the flat disc there real quick again, but no. Just gonna continue on here with this here, hitting it with the flat disc here around the edges, and we'll be done here in not too long. Alright, this is her. That's it. That's all. Haha. Check that out. Pretty damn fucking nice. We're gonna shoot that with some paint. We ain't gonna be much more fussy than that. It ain't gonna rust. It's aluminum. It's not like I'm not gonna go right to town on being super fussy with the paint on this. If I want to ever add some, redo it, I can always do it. But I'll show you what I'm gonna use to shoot this with here. I'm going to hit it with this stuff right here. Premium rubberized rocker guard. Black. Should hit it. Stay on. I mean, it's about as good as it gets right there. I mean, really, everything I spray this shit on seems to hold pretty good if you let it dry well. You know, so if you put that on your rocker panels on your car where all the rocks, so it's got a rubber content. So I mean, and it's paintable. So, all right, here we go. Rocker guard. And worst comes to worst, this will be like a primer. And then we'll hit it with something else after. That'll be glossier, like I said, if I don't like the look. it's not too flat. Stuff on light sprays. Stuff will go really well. One coat. Okay, quick little update here. Got the frame all mounted on here to where she's gonna sit. Everything looks nice. Waiting for a rubber. We got one on the way. Hopefully she's the right style for what I need. This is the only real spot here. There might be a little tight. Might have to trim that out a little bit, but had a little boo-boo when we were painting, but no biggie. Can always slap a little more rock guard on that. I decided to go rock guard all the way around. It's tough stuff. It'll take a beat when I'm out in the trail and scrape up. It'll be easy to fix up. And I mean, it don't look too bad. I mean, don't look too bad. All right, there you have it. This will be the last update here for a couple of days. Gonna have to wait probably till tomorrow to get our rubber seal, and on Monday we go and we get our glass put in. Hopefully, maybe I might take guys along, see if we can or not. But no, there she goes. This is a nice gap too all the way around, so you know that's not going to touch anything. Alright, so here we are. We got our piece down at brought our piece down to the professionals here, the windshield wizard. Professional using cardboard. Pretty much could have done this in my shed probably. Oh well, I don't work with glass, and that's not my thing. When I want something sourced outside, I bring it to the people that do it every day. Methods might not look what you might see at Speedy Auto Glass, but who gives a shit? It gets the job done and it'll work perfect. Basically all we're doing now is just making a tracing of our frame here so we can get a size of the glass, and that's how you do that. See? Professionally done. That's how you make a custom piece right there. Just like fucking slapping your wife's bottom. Alright. So what's the purpose of the heat gun here?
Cut usually, glass won't cut right when it's cold.
Ah, so you gotta get her up to a good temperature and then she'll cut a bit better.
Yes, sir.
Really? Huh. Didn't know that. Hey, look at that. We just learned something new. You want to cut glass properly, you got to get her warmed up. I'm sure there's probably a magic number that works best, but I'm sure the wizard here's done it enough times that he can pretty much feel it out. Huh. Did not know that. That's why we come to the people that know their shit. So that's your cutter. Okay, you scribe her. process. That there looks like a nifty cutting tool here. Oh, tap, tap, tap. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's where the magic happens right there. That's why they call him the windshield wizard. Not just because of that little wizard beard he's got going on either. That a little scribe. Give her a tap and crack her down, and with the right amount of heat. Probably because there's glue inside of the window. Is that why?
Lamination.
The laminate, yeah. That's it just hit me in the head right now because of the type of glass it is, eh? So it releases that fucking. So how is that made? That's just basically what? 2 pieces of glass?
Yeah.
Outside of a little fucking thin piece of fucking, that's that glue, that lamination part there that holds all your windshield together when it cracks or whatever. Huh. I never got to see that part of a windshield, never looked at one that closely before. I just usually drive and look through them. Yeah, okay, I can see it as you're heating it up. It's releasing, 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 and then.
Yeah. You grab a blade.
I was just going to ask you there. Once you get to a certain point there, you probably just.
Yeah.
You probably fucking get to a certain point. You probably just cut through the laminate, eh? So how many pieces of glass you break before you got this down?
Oh, half a dozen.
Yeah, it's one of those things you don't just jump into it and friggin'. Nice. Alright. We're getting the corners done here, so basically all he did is he scribed the corners. Just grabbing onto that, heating them up just like the rest. So I'm going to mention too that you can only do this with the flat glass like this. Textured glass, you know, with edges and stuff, you're not going to get away with doing this. So if you were to get a windshield for your car or truck, let's say, they would custom order that in. Because this is a flat piece, he's able to custom cut me it. The edges. After this, I'm off to see my cousin Danny at the body shop to get my roof bent. No, actually, after this, I gotta go get some tires put on my truck. Fuck. Spend some money. A little bit of work goes into putting that in there, though, eh?
Oh yeah.
It's a process. See, I would have never known how to do this myself. I would have had to sit here and research this for fucking 2 weeks and try and fuck it up and something. This is just one of those things. I'd rather just outsource it. Nice. That's gonna make a world of fucking difference driving, man.
Oh yeah.
Went for a drive with the wife yesterday, man. Fucking 10 minutes, man. You're just frozen because the wind's just blasting on you, eh?
Yeah.
So just in case you guys want to see how I was mounting these here, all I did is I went and got these nice Allen head style. I mean, you know, they stick out a bit. They're not exactly what I was looking for, but it's what they had at Crappy Tire, the closest thing I could find. Well, I'm an eager beaver, and I can't wait another day. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, so if I want to go outside and play, well, this is how we go. But no, these bolt holes, they match. They match up perfectly for the size holes. Basically, socket cap. I don't know if you guys can read this. M10, 1.5 inch. 0.5, whatever the fuck that means. So yeah, then I used a couple lock washers and then just a nut on the inside for now. Galvanized nut, that's what I could find. That was handy. That'll work. That'll get her bolted down. She's looking pretty good with the glass in there. Got a few bends done in our roof. Next episode. Let's get her done. Okay, everybody, here you go. Bada bang, bada boom. All bolted on. Nice bolts. Everything's ready. Well, just a boot. Still need a wiper, but I think for the most part, I'm pretty happy with the outcome. Just about done. Still got a couple little more. And I think something like that would look great up in the windshield, don't you? Still got a couple more little things to do, but I mean, hey. Check that fucking nice rubber seal out. Thanks, Ronnie. That fucking worked out perfectly. I mean, couldn't have worked out any more perfect. Slightest little gap at the bottom, fucking millimeter or two. Jeez. Not even 1/8 of an inch. Pretty nicely sealed up besides that. I think the wife's going to be pretty happy with that. I can't wait to take that for a nice little test drive. See how that feels. We were out for a drive yesterday, me and the wife, and it didn't take long with the wind blasting in your face when you start hitting in the open. Oh, very first Rito custom windshield here. Nice. Automotive glass. Yeah. Fucking right. That's the cat's ass right there. I think if I had to make another one, I learned a lot from making this one. That I think if I were to make another one, I would definitely have some improvements. But fuck, man, that's gonna stop the wind all on me. I can't wait to take this for a test drive. Okay, let's get this roof on. Start working on this roof.